Hey guys, so since it's Christmas and whatnot, I just want to give you a little gift and explain how I'm actually going to become a millionaire before 22 and why you will not. And you guys are just going to basically watch me till I get to the top, right? And the reason you will not be a millionaire before 22 like I'll be is because you take no risk, right? If you're not taking any risk in your life, you're basically just like the average Joe, the average guy that does nothing with his life except just sit home and goon all day. But yeah, man, basically how you're actually going to become a millionaire early ages is taking risk, networking, and then also actually finding something that you're passionate about, right? Or selling something that you're passionate about. So, what I mean by this, first off, taking risk is if you're not taking risk in your life, then you are basically just wasting out on so much opportunity that you actually have in front of you, right? Like I have taken crazy amounts of risk traveling the world, right? To Dubai, to Europe, all by myself. Took immense risk with just spending a lot of money, right? Investing a lot of money, investing in mentors in my life, and doing a lot of shit that people at 19 years old are probably just not going to do, right? So first off, what you actually want to do is be taking a lot of risk. Now, a calculated risk. Obviously, don't take stupid risks that really make no sense, that are just kind of, dumb. You gotta take good risks that are actually going to have you an ROI, right? What I mean by that is, for instance, with me, right? I went to Dubai. The reason I went and took that risk and basically spent all the money I had is because I knew it was going to have an ROI. I literally went to Dubai and printed over 25K. Now, I was only there for about three and a half weeks. Now, 25K, again, I don't think that's a lot of money, but at the end of the day, right, still going to Dubai made me more money because it was a mind shift that I actually had, right? I just basically associated everything there with making more money, everything's wealthy. And so therefore I changed my mindset and I was, basically kind of going into that frequency of just making money, right? And when I was there, I really was only working like 6 hours a day, not much. And I still printed 25K in the month, right? So it's all in a mindset shift. And also, I believe that's also on your environment too. So if you have the funds, right, even if you're making between 5, 10K a month, whether this be an SMMA or any other business model, I definitely encourage you to actually start traveling, right? Because you're going to meet so many people on the way, right? And that's where it ties into actually networking, right? If you network with other people, you're going to learn more, especially people that are doing way higher numbers than you, right? Like, for instance, when I was in Dubai in the Airbnb I was in, all the other guys I was with are actually doing more numbers than me. So they taught me so many things that actually got me to the next level, right? And so, for instance, Kiwa, he's doing like 70K a month right now in the car detailing niche and SMMA. And then also Marco, he was there too, and he's doing 30K a month in the roofing niche, and I'm also in the roofing niche too, right? So the amount of stuff that you can learn from just networking is absolutely crazy. Met a couple billionaires, met also a couple millionaires at a hookah lounge, was talking with them, met a boxer, a professional boxer. So it's pretty crazy when, you actually network and just get out of your comfort zone, talk to people that you normally probably wouldn't talk to or maybe would be scared to talk to, right? And so that's why you have to take risk, right? Start traveling, start learning from people, get mentors in your life. Like I've invested in mentors, right? And when you do that, it's going to be a mindset shift for you because you're going to start thinking different, right? You're going to start thinking like them. And once you start thinking like them, your different outcomes are going to play in your life, right? So that's kind of what happened with me, right? And that's why I'll actually become a millionaire before I am 22 years old. And I actually have pure confidence in that. But also with this, you guys also want to build a team too. Like for instance, me, right? I'm a like one man show. If I did this for, years and months on end, I'm just really going to stay where I'm at because your time is only so much, right? You have to outsource this to people. So that's what you start doing. And that's how you're going to scale, right? Build a team. That's how you're obviously going to grow your business. A lot of people know that. But also connecting with other people that are also doing about the same or if more than you, making a team and building a company or infrastructure that's a lot bigger, right? Which I'm actually doing right now with my, own coaching program and whatnot to learn how to actually go from like 0 to 20, 30K months in SMMA in such a short time frame. I went from like 6K a month to 25K a month in literally less than 3 weeks. And that's because I networked, took risk, and also just, met a whole bunch of guys that are doing crazy numbers too. So they told me a whole bunch of sauce, right? And whether that be, even picking things up on crypto, right? Right. And the next reason why I'm actually going to be a millionaire before 22 and you guys won't be is because my mindset is just so strong, right? If your mindset is weak, then you're probably just going to give up, right? I've been through so many ups and downs. It's been absolutely crazy. I've been like through this process. I know it's only been about about like 11 months, but I've lost my money twice now. Literally went from like, up and then down to zero, up and down to zero again. And now I'm up and I'm actually staying consistent because I learned things, right? Because if you have a bad mindset about something, right? And let's say you have a high, right? Awesome. And then you lose it all and you just stop. That's a bad mindset because you did it before. Why can't you do it again? Why can't you do it again like 10 times what you did before? You know what I mean? So you have to have a good mindset about everything that you're actually doing, right? Even if your circumstances are completely terrible. It does not matter, whether it be the environment you're in and whatnot, still have a positive attitude. Because if you have a positive attitude, right, you're basically just kind of telling, yourself like, hey, I'm going to get through this. It's fine, whatever it is. I'm still going to, have a strong mindset. And it's just going to make you stronger, right? When you go through things in life, right, it's going to seem terrible. And then you're going to get through it. And so you can't get away from pain. Pain is going to be there at some times, right? Maybe less or more than it is at other times or whatever it be, maybe with your worry or your stress and whatnot. But that's the thing too, right? The more stress you can deal with and the more anxiety you can deal with is basically a reflection on how successful you will be, right? Because I could have a whole bunch of clients, get mad at me and whatnot. And if I deal with that stress and pull through it, then I'm going to be more successful at the end of the day. Because now when that happens again, I'll be able to, push through and whatnot, right? So that's what you guys have to have. You have to have a strong mindset and basically just know that you're actually going to make it, right? Just know that you're going to make it. Think of it every single day. Make your mind like a sponge, right? Just sponge all the info that you get, put it in your mind, and then just like wiggle it around, and then just know that it's going to become true, right? And basically really just be delusional, right? If you're delusional, that's better than thinking small, right? It's better to think super, super big that seems unrealistic than think small and get small results, right? If you want to think super, super big, you may not hit that goal in the time frame you said, but you're going to be really, really close to it. But if you think small, right, then really that's going to actually play out in your reality because your mind is going to basically attribute to those thoughts, and that's what your actions are going to take. And then in tune, you're not going to, make your goal or hit your goal, right? So, yeah, the reason I'm going to actually be a millionaire before 22 and you guys won't is because I'm taking risks, right, at a young age. I really have nothing to lose. Second, I'm networking, I'm traveling, right? And third, I'm being delusional and have a very, very strong mindset. If you put all those together, I, with no doubt, know that you are actually going to be very, very successful, right? And again, I'm only 19 years old, barely finished high school, didn't go to college, and I'm already very, very successful and make more than most adults at my age, right? There's not a lot of 19-year-olds that are making, $300K a year, right? And $300K a year is not a lot either. It's really not. So yeah, if you guys are really stuck around like 6, 7K a month, can't even, pass 10K per month, and you guys actually want to learn how to scale your agency past, 20, 30K per month, then hit me up on Instagram at @zkamala, and I got you guys. And also have 2 other guys that are actually running an agency right now at the moment that will be teaching you to doing 30K a month, 65K a month. So if you guys are interested, hit me up. I got you. And yeah,